Prince William has spoken about Prince Harry for the first time in years. What did William have to say?
Not a lot, to be very honest, but just the very fact that he's mentioned his name publicly is in itself being seen by some people as being a kind of an olive branch or a thawing in the icy relationship that it's become. I think people are reading way too much into it. He's only made a passing reference about an event that took place. I mean, there's photographic evidence, so to not mention that Harry was there would be deliberately, that would be a real sign that things are not good. He was there. There's photographic evidence. So I'll show you this clip. This is from the two-part doco that Prince William has put together, and it's called Prince William Ending Homelessness. And we don't have an air date for it here in Australia, but here is the moment when he does reference his brother. So, look, I think he's going to make a big difference in that space too, Prince William. But as for the relationship with his brother, I think people are probably reading way too much into it.
Yeah, when I heard that for the first time, I just took it that he didn't want to claim, sole ownership of an event that both of them were at. It seemed like he just wanted to acknowledge that both of them were there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got it from.
Exactly
We're all in line here.
Yeah, I just don't think he wanted to stake claim to something as his own.
Hey, Pete, Timothée Chalamet, there's been a lookalike contest, and it was a bit of a turn of events there, yeah?
Yeah, a funny event. I mean, it was a $50 first prize for the person who turned up. Not big time, but anyway, good fun. And even more fun because who turned up at the lookalike contest but Timothée Chalamet. So the person who actually won the contest is well and truly forgotten now because you can see the excitement when the real guy turns up. See, suspicious, cynical old me would be thinking, oh yeah, that one's pretty good. Not for a minute would you actually think it really was Timothée Chalamet. So these kind of stories are not uncommon. You might recall a few years ago, I think it was about 10 years ago, Adele went into an Adele lookalike contest. There she is there. And they kind of changed her nose a bit. So it did look like her. It really was her. But, people may have had that moment of doubt. There's another famous show business.
She didn't win, did she?
She didn't win, exactly. Yeah. Isn't that shocking? And there's another famous story too about the old silent movie star Charlie Chaplin, who also entered a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest, and he in fact came third. See, I'm there in that third row. Charlie Chaplin. It's a funny story. I've got to say, a lot of these show business stories, like that Charlie Chaplin one, if you go look, they're great stories, but if you actually go checking, there's very often very little basis in fact in them at all. They kind of get embellished through the years. But anyway, the Timothée Chalamet story is absolutely true.
Great stuff.
Good stuff. Thank you, Pete. We'll see you later in the show.